What is Akhand Bharat? Simply put, it's a golden idea that envisions a mega India stretching across South Asia. An undivided India, if you will, from Afghanistan in the west to Myanmar in the east, Sri Lanka in the south, and the towering Himalayas marking its northern boundaries. So it sort of includes parts of China as well. Iran is included too. Importantly, the ideology of Akhand Bharat envisions a unified territory. It's an idea deeply influenced by some bits of mythology, some bits of history, and a whole lot of politics. So let me break down the politics. Cut to pre-1947. Before partition, the idea of Akhand Bharat had been a long cherished dream of the RSS and Hindu nationalists like B.D. Savarkar. In fact, in 2017, RSS published a map called Punya Bhumi Bharat in its magazines Suruchi Prakashan. This map refers to Afghanistan as Upganathan, Kabul as Kubhanagar, Peshawar as Purushpur, Multan as Mulsthan, Tibet as Trivishtam, Sri Lanka as Singhaldeep, and Myanmar as Brahmadesh. In 1940, as calls for Pakistan gained traction, K.M. Munshi, a student of Aurobindo at Baroda College, was having none of it. Muhammad Ali Jinnah might have been demanding a separate Muslim nation, but Munshi was convinced that the path forward for Hindus and Muslims was a unified Akhand Hindustan. Aurobindo liked the idea too, and as story goes, he urged Munshi to write the manifesto for this dream. As Jinnah rallied for Pakistan, historian Radha Kumud Mukherjee swooped in with a counterpunch, with a top-billing speech at the Akhand Bharat conference. What's that, you ask? Just a tiny gathering of people in 1944 envisioning a gigantic India. It was here that Mukherjee introduced a concept that is as ambitious as it sounds. Mukherjee went big, painting a picture of Hindu homeland that didn't stop at local postcodes. His vision spanned from Kashmir to Cape, from Nanga Parvat and Amarnath to Madura and Rameshwaram in the west, and from Dwarka to Puri. After independence and the birth of Pakistan, the RSS swung into action to promote the concept of a reunified India. Picture this, it was August 24, 1949, and M.S. Golwalkar, the second Sarsang Chalak, was addressing a press conference in Delhi. He emphasized the need to sew together the torn tapestry of states since partition had left everyone upset. Golwalkar kept the drumbeat of reunification going at another press conference in Calcutta, just a couple weeks later. Another prominent figure in the conception of Akhand Bharat was Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. He saw India as the Holy Land, the Punya Bhumi of Hindus. Savarkar and Deen Dayal Upadhyay both clamored for Akhand Bharat, basing their arguments on the economic impact of partition, the loss of sacred sites, and the perceived external threats. For them, India was the holy trifecta: motherland, fatherland, and the Holy Land. The RSS inherited this view, and Akhand Bharat became their rallying cry. So, there are multiple players involved in this dream of undivided India. The BJP's predecessor, the Bharatiya Janata Sangh, stood for this concept too. Unsurprisingly, the BJP of today has kept it going. Present-day India still hums the tune of Akhand Bharat. The RSS celebrates a sort of Akhand Bharat Day each year on August 14, a dream of what could have been. The catch? This grand project seems to hinge on the transformation of India into a Hindu nation, even if the constitution stays intact. This dream model doesn't exactly mesh well with India's democratic floor plan. Beyond our border, this ideology has the potential to stir up a hornet's nest in the region, like it did in Nepal when the parliament mural was unveiled. Former Nepali Prime Minister Baburam Bhattarai warned that the controversial Akhand Bharat mural could cause unnecessarily diplomatic tensions with Nepal. It can not just exacerbate trust issues but also really stain bilateral relations. As damage control, Arindam Bagchi, a spokesperson for India's foreign ministry, said, "The mural in question depicts the spread of the Ashoka Empire and the idea of responsible and people-oriented governance that Ashoka adopted and propagated. So no need to worry, okay?" At the end of the day, the RSS is a cultural organization. Sure, it may push for Akhand Bharat, but what matters is realpolitik and geopolitics. And the BJP government will need to tread cautiously here.